everybody, my name is Professor Liam Twig, but most people just call me the Pokemon Professor. No they don't! And I'm here today to talk to you about the Kalos Friend Safari. Situated in the picturesque location of Keelud City, the Pokemon Friend Safari is open to everybody, free of charge, as long as you've beaten the Elite Four. We don't want just any old riffraff coming in. Are you struggling to complete your National Pokedex because all you need to complete it is the Charizard line, and you can't find it anywhere, and all the Tosspots have decided that they want Arceus in exchange for a frickin' Charmeleon? Don't worry, we have Charmeleons. We can solve your problem. You're probably wondering how we differ to conventional Safari Zones. Well, traditionally Safari Zones were vast open places filled with wild Pokemon running free, doing whatever they wanted, and it was very difficult to find specific Pokemon and catch them and monitor them. So we've restricted Pokemon into groups of 3 and trapped them in tiny pens, just to make sure we can keep an eye on them. Visitors will have access to friend safaris of any of the 18 known types. The types available to you will be determined by the friends you have registered in your 3DS system. We use complex algorithms using your trainer ID to determine which type of friend safari is the best for you to allow other people to access. And if you're one of those trainers that ends up with a normal type friend safari that contains Ditto, prepare to get all the bitches. But seriously, a lot of people will want your friend code. Why do we restrict it like this? Let's put it this way. By restricting visitor access to 100 individual safaris each, it allows us time to breed new Pokemon. Because a lot of people who visit catch a lot of the same Pokemon. And don't worry about having to use Safari Balls, because we don't believe in Safari Balls. Their catch rate is low, they're expensive to buy in, they're just a costly waste of time for us. So feel free to use your own Pokeballs. BYOB. Bring your own balls, because we don't want to pay for them. And I'm sure you're wondering what sets our Pokemon apart from Pokemon in other regions in general, or from other Safari Zones. 2 words: genetic enhancement. We've genetically modified our Pokemon so that they all are guaranteed to have at least 2 perfect IVs. And many of them come with their hidden ability as a result of this process. One drawback of this process is that all our Pokemon stop leveling at level 30. Although once they leave the facility, they suddenly begin to start leveling again, so don't worry about that. If you catch a Pokemon in our facility, you'll be able to train it, just not within our fences for some reason. We're still looking into it. But another interesting byproduct is that many of the Pokemon that we breed using our breeding program come out shiny, which means that there's an increased chance of you encountering shiny Pokemon in our friend safaris because we have so many from the breeding program. People love shinies, right? I think it's important that everybody visit the Kalos Friend Safari at least once in their lifetime. So come on, visit the Kalos Friend Safari, and be sure to go out and find as many friend codes out as possible so you have the most Pokemon to choose from. This message was brought to you by Nintendo. We really want you to talk to strangers on the internet.
Please note this facility is not run by Team Rocket, and experiments being carried out on innocent Pokemon are not being funded by Team Rocket or carried out by Team Rocket's own scientists. Anyone attempting to trespass in restricted areas of the complex will be subject to a Pokemon battle with our security team, who are in no way trying Team Rocket grants placed at the facility to ensure our experiments remain top secret. Also, there is nothing behind the poster inside on the city.